Hello world, Theet here, and this video is sort of going to be a sequel to my previous one at top right, where I go through what I've achieved in Void Station since day 8000, and what I hope to achieve by day 9000. First of all, these tunnels. If you recall, they did exist on day 8000, but only one of them was decorated. Now all four are filled with custom plants, including a bunch of them hanging from the ceiling, because Void Station's full of stuff like that. Oh, and I'm now on 1.19, which gives me all kinds of options for new plants. Did you know that you can waterlog leaves and mangrove roots? Or stick coral fans on waterlogged mangrove roots, but not leaves for some reason, and have them not die? I'm gonna have so much fun with this. Though I think crimson wood fits the overall palette better than mangrove wood, so I'll still be using crimson wood for detailing the build itself. Moving on, both literally and metaphorically, we have the stuff at the end of the tunnel. That's right, I've started working on the first ring. The first ring is going to be an industrial zone with 8 towers full of farms connected by, well, a ring. But I've only got this one building so far, which is going to hold a shulker farm. As you can see here, I've actually finished building the farm itself. I just have to fill it in with shulkers, and let me tell you, it was a horrendously complicated and painful experience that I still have zero understanding of. Why is there an endermite? What are all these random rails doing here? Why am I playing a kid's block game in 23 and uploading crappy videos of my equally crappy builds? Just for the record, I'm not smart enough to actually build a shulker farm by myself. This was designed by Ending Credits, and I used a tutorial by Kelp MC, which I'll link in the description. Anyway, if you look carefully, or even if you don't, you'll notice a distinct bulge in the structure of this tower. That's because shulkers can in fact teleport, and I insisted on building my shulker farm indoors, so I have to extend the walls outwards so they don't teleport out of the farm. Also, it looks cool. Also, I miscalculated how much space I would need on the sides of the farm to keep the shulkers in, so I had to resort to high-tech shulker proofing, like these fancy decorations or this bizarre arrangement of glass panes. Side note, I will never not be terrified of building over the void. Why am I building a somewhat large structure in the void then? Very good question. The shulker proofing isn't quite done, which means that I get to add more decorations to the shulker room, which is good because I don't build farms unless I can decorate them. I'm thinking maybe some plant baskets with overhanging vines and or glow lichens above these windows to prevent shulkers from teleporting onto them, and maybe some greenery further down out of the reach of the shulkers. And I also need to add some decoration to this chamber since it's looking super bare, and maybe add a pattern to the roof because it looks super flat. I'm thinking quartz and some crimson wood and nether bricks, which are technically part of the block palette of Void Station, albeit barely. And also add a room or 3 below this tower to make it look less top heavy. Look, this is very much a work in progress, okay? If and when all this crap manages to get done by day 9000, I'm gonna add similarly shaped towers on all 4 sides. I thought about having all 4 of them be shulker farms, but I feel like that's gonna be more trouble than it's worth, so I'll probably have them be other things and skip a lot of the shulker proofing features. What am I gonna have instead? I have a few ideas. Making another tree farm so I don't have to manually farm crimson logs in this random spot on an end island. Using my shulker farm to make a shulker box monster, by which I mean a giant monster statue made of shulker boxes. A paper farm, because even at day 8200 plus, I'm still farming sugarcane by hand. Some other esoteric tree farm, perhaps a dark oak farm. A giant arboretum with a custom tree of actually decent size. An area with some custom spacecraft. Obviously some of these are functional and some decorative, and there are more than 4 that I have to somehow fit into the 4 towers. I don't know for sure which ones I'm gonna implement yet. And as for the other 4, I was thinking azalea tree farms, but I'm not yet 100% sure. The additional 4 towers will be at a diagonal, sort of like the existing side towers in the central region, and connected to the rest of the first ring towers by long custom passageways. No idea how far I'll get on that by day 9000 though. I'll probably do like one other main first ring tower and then start working on the side towers in the ring itself, so you guys can see what that part will look like by day 9000. And let's face it, the rest will probably look similar, at least from the outside. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.